back with the last video for the Viper series, focusing on Heaven this time and showing you all the tips and tricks with the smoke and the walls. Again, I will try to be concise as possible so you guys can come in and then dip so that you guys can pick, which sites you want to see if you don't have any tips or tricks for those sites. And then you guys can just come in, get out, easy wins. Now you're in diamond in one day because of Viper guides that I made, right? You're welcome. Now, if you are new to here and you're not subscribed and you are 90% of the people who come here for guides, make sure you click that sub button below. Again, it's literally the red button below. Also, I just want to say I started streaming last Friday and I do have my stream schedule set up. So if you like to see me live when I'm in my pure moment, not edited out the best part of my gameplay, go ahead and check my Twitch TV below. Let's get started. Okay, so first let's start with how to throw a smoke at Heaven on the A site. So standing right on top of here, just around A long, aiming it right on top of this edge of the roof, jumping up and then throwing it straight up. That should land right on top of the window right here on Heaven. Easy blockage of the vision from Heaven. Now let's say you have a Brimstone or an Omen and they're like, hey, I'll smoke it for you. I don't trust you can't throw for shit. The next one is actually throwing it right here, letting it bounce off. So same setup, still standing right on top of here, but you aim it at the edge of this white line over here and then jumping up again. That just allows it to bounce off the window and then come off right here, so that when you guys push from A long, that kind of blocks it. Making sure you throw it properly so that you actually don't get this edge right here, and that's just knowing how to feel of throw is. Okay, so the next three that I'm going to show you is actually one-way smokes, and this one is more when you're in the offensive and you are planted the bomb and you're just defending connector. So aiming right here at this leaves, looking up right here, aim it up there, stand at the corner of the ramp, and then you just toss it. No jumping, easy thing, hard to miss. As long as you place it properly, it should land right here. Now you have a one-way for anyone that's pushing you from connector. This is probably what you want to do when you're playing bomb. Now when you're playing defense or you want to make one-way smokes on the A site, first one is at the A long ramp, right here, standing right at the middle. And then you aim at this line right here, right close, and then when you toss it, you have to jump up and then toss it, but you toss it with your right click, not your left click. So you softly toss it up, and it should land right on top of there. And now you have to play actually at Heaven for this one-way smoke to work, because if you play from the bottom and you use one-way smoke, they're gonna see you before you see them. So it's better if you actually play on Heaven by the window so you can see their foot and they can't see a single thing of you. Easy kills right there, especially if you're using an op, easy body shot. Okay, so the last one-way smoke that you can do is at the A short site right here, making sure the shields are still up when you set it up. Standing right here, right at the corner, you're going to do a little bit of eyeballing, using this edge right here to line yourself up right about this side and then going up here, right? So all you got to do, line it all the way down around this area right here. Now all you got to do is jump up and toss it quickly with a right click, not a left click, with a right click. Toss it up and it should land right on top of here. So this is essentially the best setup that I could think of when you're pushing A when you use your wall, and that is to essentially line it up so that it blocks the connector side, right? That's a joke, right? Oh my god. Oh my god. The only useful setup that I can really think of when you're pushing A using your wall is actually to line it up so that it either blocks this corner to here, or you move it slightly over here where it blocks the left side of the box and the left side of the ramp. So because there's obviously different benefits. If you put it on the left, obviously it's going to block connector side and everything there, but your teammates pushing through A short, if you wall that up, then they're not going to see anything when they push through. Someone might be holding that angle on top. Risky. but the timing is there. So either pushing it right here where you block the whole side, or putting a little bit in here so they can push top and then block guy that's holding an angle right here. Either or, it depends. Pay attention to what your teammates know, what they want to do. But this is essentially the best setup with your smokes. Now let's talk about how to push through B site. And this is pretty easy. It's a small space, as always. When I do heaven guides, this place is probably the easiest because it's such a small space. Now, the idea for me is I always cut off the right side of B site. That is because when I tell you my smoke, essentially, when I line it up right here so that it blocks this right corner, this, and I can push my left side. My purpose for this wall is that I put a one-way smoke on this left side so that I can peek whoever's peeking from connector at C side. Let me show you that smoke. So the first one-way smoke that I can show you for B actually lands right on top of the corner right here of the box. This is a little bit complicated. So when you do this, I suggest that you put up the wall first that I suggested so that you get cover from anyone that's peeking you from this left side. Anyway, stand right here, right in front of here, and then making sure that you see 7 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then moving back a little bit so you only see half. Now, with your smoke, aiming it right just about that corner of this red handkerchief or flag, and simply, jumping, just toss it up. That's going to land right on top of there, and that creates a one-way smoke so that when you're coming up, you see anybody's toes. And if you like toes, well, this is the setup for you if you want to push B. Putting a one-way smoke over on this side, over at A connector. So standing right here at this corner, right here, and then you aim right on top of this lamp lights up right here. So you aim right here with your reticle, just aim it up there, no jumping, simply tossing it up, and it's gonna land on the ledge right over here. So that creates a one-way smoke. If you push sight and you take over it and you plant the bomb, you can create a one-way smoke that stands right on top of this entrance right here from B connector. So standing right here on top of the corner of this box, aim it right just inside the lamp area. So you use the center of this circle and you simply go all the way up, and once you hit the inside of that lamp, toss it up. Now let's talk about a one-way smoke for your garage. If this is what you're holding, stand right in front of this, hugging this wall, and then aim right here just in the middle of this square and simply toss a smoke. Use your right click and it's going to sit right on top of that double doors, and now you can use it as a one-way. So here's how you push through C using the most useful wall for VIPER, and that is simply cutting the C site straight up, right? So lining it up here, here, and here. It doesn't even matter if you line it up a little bit closer, but essentially what you want is to cut off vision from anywhere CT side or garage side, right? Anyone that holds an angle right here, you can simply overwhelm and push, and then anyone else that has to push you have to come through this wall. Now here's a way to toss a smoke that lands on the platform on C site. Now here's where you place your crosshair, and now tossing the smoke as you reach the top of your jump. That should land right on top of the platform, right at the edge, and now it's going to block vision from anyone that's on top of the edge or below it peeking from you. And then again, if you have a wall that crosses right here, there's really no line of sight for your enemy team to push through or stop you when you're C long going hard into C. Here's how you set up a one-way smoke at the C site. First thing you're going to do, line yourself up in the middle of this box, and then look at the leaves right here. This is the leaf that you want to specifically look at. Aim somewhere right in the middle on the top. Aiming it up, and then tossing your smoke quickly. Jump up, toss it immediately. That should land right on top of the box, right over here. And that's going to create a one-way smoke where you can see their legs While they peek you, they don't see anything, but you can see their legs and you can probably, hopefully kill them body shot or headshot. The last thing we're going to do is a defensive smoke for when you planted at C, and it's a one-way smoke for CT. Look for this dark spot at the edge right here, aim up just a little bit, and then simply toss it so that it stands right here. Anyone going from CT will not see anything, while you can take a peek while they come down those stairs. Easy kills, easy defense. That is going to do it for this Viper guide on Heaven. Remember, if you haven't seen the other two, I also have a map for Bind and Split. Make sure to check those out. I know it took a long time, but there's so many things that I just wanted to show, and hopefully you guys made it to the end and got every single tip down. Again, click the sub button below. We want to grow, we want to make even more videos. I want to see more of you guys, so click the button below. Sub now. The last thing I want to talk about, if you want to see more of me, I do stream on Twitch 5 times a week, so go ahead and click the link below. That is where my Twitch channel is. Give it a follow so you know when I'm streaming. I'll see you then. Hope you enjoy. Bye. Click the sub button. Thanks.